What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I am going to be doing a reaction review to the new Rise of Skywalker trailer that was released at D23. Now, I know that I'm very late to the party on this reaction as well as all the other ones I will be doing later on this week, but unfortunately, life and, the universe just has dealt me and my family a really bad deck of cards recently, and family always comes first, and I swore I wasn't going to cry or talk about this too much because it's just stuff that's going on in my personal life, and if you follow me, on Twitter or any of the other social media platforms, you'll understand what's been going on. But I had to be there for my family, so I didn't pay attention to what was going on in the outside world because family is the most important thing on the face of this planet. And I don't know how long everyone is going to be with us, and with the way the universe has been working with my family, it's not looking too good. So I apologize, but I hope everyone understands and respects the fact that when my family needs me, I'm one of those people. I will drop absolutely everything to be with them and to be there. So I hope everyone can understand and respect that. But I just wanted to say that before getting into this. So without further ado, let's finally watch this trailer. I've seen some of the things that have been posted on Twitter of the Rey and the lightsaber thing, so that's basically the only thing that I've seen. I've been trying to stay away from as many spoilers as possible, but I am aware of some of the leaks about this new movie as well as the lightsaber thing where it flips, and then I saw the one where somebody made it into a Swiss Army knife. But let's check this out. How bad could it possibly be? Let's see. Alright, everyone, I have the trailer from D23 pulled up, so let's finally take a look and see what all the fuss is about on this. Right. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Okay. Piano. Ah! Oh, Luke. Leia. Oh, God. What? Why are they showing this? This is when Star Wars was Star Wars. This was... I hope... Oh, no. Vader!
We've passed on all we know. A 1,000 generations live in you now. Your fight.
Is not yet rated. Okay, alright, so let's see where this trailer actually starts. It starts at, let's go back, let's see, okay, so 55 seconds is, so that's when, okay, it's not making the transition over, but 55 seconds. Okay, so the first 55 seconds of this trailer is to get you in the feels. Opens up with the scene in Star Wars that changed my life when I was a kid. The first time I watched Star Wars, I'm sitting there, my Aunt Susie, she was a teacher, and if, you're my age or older, you remember what it was like when a teacher brought a TV into a classroom. Maybe it was because it was during summertime, and back in those days, the teachers had to bring all their stuff home. My teacher had one of those TVs that was on a cart that, they're strapped down, and she rolled it in, and I just remember sitting on the floor and not moving for the entire duration of the movie. And this scene, the binary sunset, when the music hits and Luke Skywalker is looking when Luke Skywalker, this image, Luke Skywalker looking at the binary sunset, the music playing, and he just wants so much more, and he's this farm boy on this planet. I was a little girl that grew up on a farm, was seeing this immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, this scene is speaking to my soul, and it's the beginning of the movie, and I'm there, I'm invested, I'm with Luke Skywalker, I'm gonna be there until the end of the movie, or, I didn't know at that point that there was more movies, because I was a kid. This is my first time watching Star Wars, and changed my life. I'd never connected to, I was a very young child, so another person, and another character in a movie, the way I connected to Luke Skywalker in this moment, it hooked me. Seeing Darth Vader in the beginning, that was the coolest thing. Oh my god, Darth Vader. Darth Vader's my favorite Star Wars character. But this scene, I was like, if he can do it, so can I. And it opened my eyes to the possibilities in life. So right off the bat, get you with the feels. You see Obi-Wan. You see Leia. You see Princess Leia. Now Carrie is gone, so I kind of scared. You see Han died. Harrison Ford doesn't want to play him anymore. The stupid Kylo Ren, the worst character freaking ever, killed him. And there he is. They're in the prime. There's C3PO, opening of Star Wars. You got the ships, you got the classic, you got the end of A New Hope when they're getting the awards. You got Han, Luke, Chewie, Leia, R2, C3PO. You got him on Yavin 4 with the celebration. Then, you got Darth Vader. I think I skipped over there's Boba Fett. The kiss, like, come on. These are all some of the most iconic scenes in Star Wars. No, Luke, I can't do the Darth Vader voice, but I am your father. That's not true. That's impossible. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Like, everything that could possibly get you in the feels. Him telling Luke that to join him together, they can overthrow the Emperor, and everything that Anakin had wanted to do with Padme, him and her with their baby, building the future, taking over the galaxy, doing everything that they wanted to do to make it the way that they think it should be run. And, he didn't get that with Padme, but now he can do it with his son. He's finally going to be able to do the thing he couldn't do. He's finally going to be able to throw away that bond that he had with the Emperor, because to him, the Emperor was always that guy that was in his corner when he was Palpatine. As a kid, to Anakin, that was the guy that always had faith in him, that always told him, oh no, you can be better. They don't see the potential, but I do. Palpatine got in there with that because Palpatine knew his potential. And so when Anakin lost Padme, all he had left was, Obi-Wan's fought him, left him for dead. The Jedi are gone. All he had was Palpatine, was the Emperor. So when Vader finally realized, I physically can overthrow the Emperor. I can. I've been able to for years, but he even told Padme in the beginning, he's like, I can overthrow the Emperor. We can go live our lives. Now he has Luke. Now he finally can. And Luke says no, and, oh my god. And then Yoda. And then, this fight between, let me see, Luke and Vader fighting on the Death Star in Return of the Jedi. And, finally Vader watching as Luke's like, no, I will not turn to the dark side. I am a Jedi like my father before me. Everything that they needed to do to get you in the feels, they did it in, the first 55 seconds. They threw the prequel stuff in, the Duel of the Fates. I think this had to do with maybe because they're bringing back in Obi-Wan, but, and how he says 1,000 generations live in you, it's not, it's one. It's maybe two. It's two generations. It's Anakin, Han, and Leia, and then them. It's two freaking generations. So I don't really understand that logic, but I guess it's supposed to be all from the Jedi. But bringing back this because they're going to promote the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which I saw the clip of, Ewan McGregor on stage announcing. But, and then, going back to Anakin and Shmi, his mother, the whole thing about Rey not having parents. But, look, even Anakin and Padme at their wedding, I have this action figure, Padme in a wedding dress. It's actually a really nice action figure, but that one of Anakin is not a good one at all. His face looks weird. But anyway, everything to get you in the feels, even, Anakin turning into Vader, bringing, where is it? I'm trying to get to it. There you go, Mace, that battle, how Anakin, the defining moment, he's either going to take the Jedi side and side with Mace Windu and gang up against Palpatine, or turn to the Sith. Everything in Star Wars, those iconic moments, first 55 seconds, and then they hit you with this, where is it? I'm not even going to get it timing right. Well, there you go. There's Vader. Where the hell is the stupid kid? It's the most... That. They get you with that. Come on. Han Solo and Princess Leia. This is the kid you want me to believe they had? No. No. No, no, no. And then, come on. Let me touch you. The creepy hand touch. She's probably your sister. Bro, that's weird. All the Raylors are probably freaking out. Then they show stuff from The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, and then they get you with the new stuff. Okay, they're on another desert planet. Alright. Another desert planet. Whip-de-freaking-do. They changed up their costumes a little bit. I guess he's supposed to look like Indiana Jones. He's supposed to look like Han Solo now. And she's back to wearing all white, which, I guess in a desert, I mean, it's still, I guess it's beige. With the purpose, there's, look, he can put stuff in this. What the heck can she hold? She can't even hold water. Maybe in this little bag. Maybe that's what that bag is for. She's back to having her staff. She's got the lightsaber. All right, but there's nothing interesting about this design. Look, they gave her a hood with a little thing now. All right. Her hair is back to being up. You got all these people. So you got a bunch of tribes. Maybe this is the Resistance, or maybe these are people that they need to find. They're on a desert planet again, and I mean, I feel like it would be cool if they put all of these people up on the mountains, because right now, you should have learned from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have the high ground. They could have done a mission. I'm not going to pronounce this right because I never pronounce this right. I don't speak Spanish. I can't. I know that's not a Spanish. I know that it wasn't. They didn't speak Spanish at the time when they did this, but Machu Picchu, I know I completely just butchered how to pronounce it. I've been corrected. I can never remember how to pronounce it correctly. If they did that, where they put all of these stuff and all the people up on the top of the mountains, and that would be kind of the thing where they have to go up on the mountains to get them, because right now anyone can attack them. I get it, desert planet, you kind of like how Mos Eisley is, out in the middle of nowhere, but at least Mos Eisley, when they're out in the middle of nowhere, they have that. Oh, anyone's coming at them, there's not mountains surrounding them. But I don't know why, we'll have to learn more. But right now, this actually kind of reminds me of the ships on John Carter from Mars. Maybe they used the same CG models that they had, since Disney did that. They just, hey guys, here, we need some desert planet things with sails. Gotcha, let me send you that file that we used. Nobody watched that movie, so nobody probably remembers, except me. I actually liked that movie, but to each their own. I actually went and saw that movie more than I saw The Last Jedi, or, because I actually like John Carter from Mars. I was pleasantly surprised. I hadn't read the books before seeing the movie, and then after reading the books, I kind of understood why people didn't like that movie very much. But I went with my father, and I was like, I really like this. I took both of my sisters separately to go see the movie, so I think I saw that movie. And then one of my friends saw that movie 4 times in theaters. I really liked that movie, but I understand people don't like it. All right, then we have them doing that. Galaxy Story of Generations. Alright, got more ships. Oh, and then, look at how many ships. Okay, and I think I saw a couple images of this. Gary from Nerdrotic, he said, there's over, 100,000 people on each ship, so somehow the First Order got, how many ships are there? There's more than 10, so they have, millions and millions of people on each Star Destroyer. Alright. It doesn't make much sense. Alright, so we got that one girl that had, I'm assuming this is the girl in that mask, that's the iconic one on the poster now, the weird mask that kind of sticks out. But I guess her and Poe, or no, excuse me, the Finn. Sorry, I completely blanked. I looked at the jacket and I was like, oh yeah, that's Poe's jacket that he took, and I thought of his name. But anyway, so So she's chilling with Finn. Maybe she knows who he is, or maybe they don't have any connection, but in Star Wars, usually people are related to one another. Maybe she's Lando's daughter. I don't know. We don't know. All I know is that she's in this trailer. All right, let's see. Next. Let's see. C-3PO's got red eyes. I wonder what that is. I did read the leaks, or at least parts of the leaks, and one of the leaks that I read was that C-3PO has red eyes because of... he needs to learn. Spoiler alert if you don't want to know why C-3PO has red eyes. If this spoiler is accurate, don't listen for the next 20 seconds. He's got red eyes because he is trying to learn some kind of Sith language, so he's downloading the knowledge, which makes his eyes turn red. That is what I heard. So that we will learn about that. Okay, the planet blowing up again. Rey's fighting again. Kylo's walking. Nobody cares because he's not a good character. What's this? Where's the red? Oh, it's his stupid lightsaber. Worst lightsaber design ever. Alright, now we got to this. So this is the Death Star. They're fighting on the Death Star on some kind of... on some kind of ocean planet. Originally, when I saw the design work for The Force Awakens, you go buy the art book for The Force Awakens, they were coming up with different ideas for Rey's character. For some reason, J.J. Abrams picked the boring, let's redo Tatooine and make it stupid like Jakku, so let's do Jakku. But when you look at some of the other concept art for it, she was on a water world type planet, and she was still scavenging, but instead of being on, a sand planet, she's on a water type planet and scavenging through the Star Destroyers. She's swimming, so you have to swim down to scavenge the parts of the Star Destroyer. So I think they might have taken that idea but done it on this, even though we saw from the last trailer that this isn't a water world. There's mountains and stuff that she sees, and then that's when you hear the Emperor's laugh, and then they come over here, and I guess she's fighting on, somehow Kylo was on the planet too. Maybe they're both trying to get something from the Death Star for some reason. The Emperor laughing, so I don't know. But they're fighting on it. She already beat him. She has beaten this dude already. In the Last Jedi, they CG'd out the whatever the guard's name was that had the weapon that could have stabbed her in the back. They CG'd that out. She's already beaten him. What's the point? You want her to beat him again? This isn't exciting. I'm not worried for her life. I know Kylo's not going to kill her, and I know she's not going to kill him. This is just... They're trying to get, let's show ocean, let's show cool shots, let's have them have a lightsaber battle. It's anticlimactic, and I don't think anything is actually going to happen. And I'm not excited about it because she beat him in the first freaking movie. What is there to do? If she didn't beat him and she got away, maybe he started doing the whole villain monologue thing and she got away at the last second, maybe then I'd be worried. And, maybe if I actually believed he was going to kill her, but there's nothing that makes me think he's going to kill her. He's not going to kill her. He's... whatever weird Reylo stuff, or maybe there's something going on between them. Maybe it's a twin thing, maybe it's the creepy abusive relationship Reylo thing, but he's not gonna kill her. It doesn't. If she wins, she's not gonna kill him. If he wins, he's not gonna kill her. There's no stakes to this fight, so there's nothing here that interests me. These waves, the way that the animators put in these waves is more interesting than this lightsaber battle, and that's sad for a Star Wars movie, for any movie that has a fight scene in it. When somebody's more interested in the way that they put in, the CG'd in spaceship and the ocean, that's a problem. Alright, let's see what else is there. Oh yeah, okay, then we got this. Yeah, look at that face, I don't even think I'm doing the face right. But, alright, really. There we go. What I've heard from people saying is this is probably the whole, whatchamacallit, it's, how Luke went into the cave and saw himself as Darth Vader. Maybe she's seen herself as a Sith. I don't care. She's not going to become a Sith. She's not. She has absolutely no change in her character whatsoever throughout any of the movies. She is exactly the same from the very first moment that we saw her in The Force Awakens to the last time we saw her in The Rise of Skywalker. The only thing is, now miraculously, somebody told her about a Star Wars ability or about a Jedi ability, and now all of a sudden it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, Jedi mind trick? Oh, I've never heard about it, but all of a sudden I can do it. Oh, lifting rocks. Okay, we talked about it once. Never once did Luke teach me how to do that, but all of a sudden now I can do it. So it's one of those things where maybe it's like you just go and tell a person, maybe it jogs memory, and now she can do it. Doesn't make any sense, but hey, apparently now you just have to tell her about a Force ability and she knows how to do it. So with this, she doesn't have any character aspects that make her lean toward the dark side. There's nothing about her. She hasn't had any breakdowns. She doesn't have any flaws to make me believe that she's going to go down to the dark side. Even when she went down into the cave, she didn't do anything bad. It's not like Luke was like, don't go down there. He's just like, no, that's just where it is. And then she goes down there and she touches a mirror. She sees herself and everyone's like, oh, it's all the different paths that she could take. It's like, okay, so she's still gonna go down her basic, I'm Rey, and I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna go. There's nothing about her character. She has absolutely no character flaws. She has no, like, inkling dilemma. She wants to know who her parents are. She knows who her parents are, but she was waiting for them. Like, wouldn't you be mad that you got ditched on a planet? Wouldn't you? The little girl, for the first, like, with the 30 seconds that it shows her where she's crying after the planet, it shows no emotion than this girl in the entire freaking movies that she's been in. Like, wouldn't you be pissed? You guys ditched me on a planet for however many years? Like, since I was 7, so maybe, like, what? How old is she? Like, 23? Or maybe a little older, just because I know how old Daisy really is. But for, over a decade, wouldn't you be kind of mad at them? Wouldn't you be somewhat resentful and just be like, yo, what the hell was that about? Like, come on, you couldn't have left me somewhere else. You couldn't have left me with better people, with some better resources. You kind of just ditched me. Like, really? I would ask a lot of questions. I'd be a little concerned, maybe a little irritated, even if you knew why, like maybe have some kind of inner conflict, inner battle going on. Nope. Absolutely nothing. She's upset at Kylo because he killed Han Solo, who was like her father figure. But yeah, watching somebody get murdered. But come on, like she acts like nothing happened between them. Oh, like, let me turn you to the light side. It's like, wouldn't you be a little upset? Like, come on, even Obi-Wan showed more, like, emotion and when Anakin turned to the dark side and he's fighting. He's like, you are my brother, Anakin. Come on, even when the scene that they showed in the beginning, showing when he has to watch Darth Maul kill Qui-Gon and he gets angry and he fights Darth Maul. Yeah, that was in defense because he knew Darth Maul was going to kill him too. But come on, even Obi-Wan showed some, like, character flaws in him. Yes, Obi-Wan is still a good character. Yes, Obi-Wan is still true to the Jedi Order. But Obi-Wan had his flaws. Anakin had his flaws. Luke had his flaws. Leia has flaws. Han Solo has flaws. What does Rey have? Absolutely nothing. And that's why it's like, well, she's not going to turn to the dark side. No doubt in my mind. Is she wearing Leia's little ring right here? The one that's got the little things that they're selling for like $100 at Disneyland? Probably. Is this lightsaber idea that they ripped off from the Clone Wars in this 2-cell lightsabers? 100%. Is this costume here 2-cell costumes? 100%. That's all I'm seeing right now is the merchandising. And then it's done. Christmas time, everyone. Hey, guess what? Guess what I'm not watching on Christmas? This movie. Alright, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that reaction/review to this trailer, or I would say that's like more like a teaser-ish type thing, because the first half of it was all footage that we'd already, actually more than the first half of it was all footage we'd already seen before, and everything else was just like little shots from certain scenes. And I think, again, merchandising, they really wanted to focus on that lightsaber and that costume. I just went to Star Wars Land. Half the stuff that's in these movies is so that way they can sell it for, $100+ at Disney Star Wars Land. So, their intentions are very clear. And, yeah, I mean, there's nothing much for me to say. I feel like I've already said it. So, until next time, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the binary sunset version, one of my favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's the Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. What's up, everyone? I have a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.